27 attacks in just one day. Missiles, drones, and American position all of a sudden under pressure across the Middle East. And you know what? The question now echoing across Washington and the whole region is simple. Is the war expanding beyond Iran and Israel? Welcome to Times XP. It's me, Triti Athri. Well, a powerful militia network known as the Islamic Resistance in Iraq, they have claimed responsibility for a wave of coordinated attacks targeting the US interest across the region. According to the statements released by the group, fighters carried out at least 27 separate operations within 24 hours. Wait, let me repeat. 27 attacks in 24 hours, using drones, using missiles against locations that are linked to the US. Well, the claimed targets stretched across several sensitive areas in the region. The group says that strikes were launched near the northern Iraqi city of Erbil and Duhok. Well, let me tell you here, both the areas where American forces and coalition partners operate military facility. And yes, another alleged strike was reported near Jordan, which hosts the key logistics hub and bases used by the US troops supporting operations in the Middle East. Now wait, the question is, who exactly is behind these attacks? I think that's not hidden now. The Islamic resistance in Iraq is not a single group. It is a coalition of several Iran-aligned militias operating inside Iraq. Many of these factions originally formed to fight the extremist group Islamic State during the brutal war that swept through Iraq and Syria, and that 2 decades ago. Then over time, these militia, they became deeply connected with Iran's regional military network and began targeting American forces stationed in that particular region. Well, their latest statement says that the attacks were carried out in retaliation for recent US military action and for the deaths of the fighters aligned with what they call the resistance axis. The group warned that American military bases would remain targets as long as Washington continues its military operations in the region. But here is the most important detail. So far, there has been no independent confirmation of casualties or major damage from these alleged attacks. In the meantime, US officials have not really reported the significant losses, and many of the claims they remain difficult to verify. However, even unconfirmed strike can still raise the alarms because they show how quickly the battlefield is expanding beyond a single country here. American forces have maintained a military presence in Iraq for years, right? Mainly to support the counter-terrorism operation and help Iraqi security forces prevent the return of extremist groups. Key bases in places like Erbil serves as command centers, intelligence hub, launch points for the regional operations. But as tension between Washington and Iran intensify, these bases are increasingly turning into front-line targets. Iran-allied militia across the region have access to cheap but effective weapons, specifically armed drones and short-range missiles. Well, these systems are far less expensive than the traditional fighter jets or heavy missiles. Yet, they can still threaten military bases, fuel the depots, and radar system as well. In fact, in recent years, drone warfare has transformed the conflict across the Middle East, allowing very small armed groups to challenge even powerful militaries, and this is exactly what security experts fear the most. Well, if attacks like these, it continue even at a slow level, they could really drag more countries into an already volatile conflict. Countries such as Iraq and Jordan, they are now walking a diplomatic tightrope. They host US troops, but they also are geographically and politically close to Iran's network of allied militia, which means every drone launch, every missile strike, every retaliation, it carries the risk of wider regional war. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, the battlefield is no longer limited to one front. It stretches across deserts, borders, skies, from Iraq to the eastern Mediterranean, and if the pace of the attacks continue to rise, the whole Middle East could be moving towards a much larger confrontation, one that involves not just armies but an entire web of militia, proxies, and powerful nations watching from the sidelines.